Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I've had a little bit of an issue with this. I've been messing with this thing for about a year, and the issue I have with it is I'm having a hard start issue where I have to start the car up 2 or 3 times and then it gets going. Well, I've been trying to track this down. It's a real pain in the ass. Well, I've kind of just figured it out today, and I'm going to go ahead and start the car, and we're going to see if it no longer has a hard start issue, and then I'm going to tell you what I did. I need a mass airflow sensor on this car, so I'm going to let you know right away it doesn't run perfect, but I'm thinking it's going to start up the first go around now, and then I'm going to tell you what I did to fix this. Shut that off and talk to you about what's going on here. Now, I thought this was all kind of issues with this hard start. 3 or 4 times I'd have to start it, siphon the key, and then 3 or 4 times crank it till it finally stayed on. Well, I've changed a shitload of sensors here in this motor. Idle air control, throttle position. The only one I haven't changed is this mass airflow sensor. Well, I did a lot of research and I finally figured it out, and I'm going to show you I solved this issue. And with 96 to 04, you might have this identical issue with a hard start where you got to crank it 3 or 4 times. Sometimes you pull up somewhere, you stop, and you got to crank it 3 or 4 times just to get the car going. Well, I'm going to show you exactly what the problem is right here. All right, looky here, guys. Okay, there's what you call a crankshaft position sensor. Let's see if you can see it. There is the plug right there. You see it? And the sensor is right up there, and it has an 8mm bolt. Now to change this, there's 3 bolts that got to come off. These 2 AC compressor bolts, and there's one more right above the bar up here. Now I'm going to show you something which I ran into this. Loosen up these 2, or start loosening up this one and take this one all the way out, but don't drop it and pull it out. This one has to go back in first before you tighten these. Trust me, it's a pain in the butt. I did it 2 or 3 times till I figured it out. But loosen all these, take all 3 of these out. Leave this one in the thing, but just pull it back and angle it away, because you're going to have to get that sensor out, and the sensor is about this much distance, so it actually has to come out. If you see my finger, it has to come this way toward the passenger side. So the compressor, you're not gonna unhook this back part here where the line goes in. You're gonna leave that attached. You're just gonna go 1, 2, 3. Those 3 bolts. You're gonna pull it off to the side enough so you can wiggle it. You might have to push it back and down so you can wiggle that sensor out. Just clean the area and re-snug it. You don't have to Gorilla Tight it. Okay, that's pretty much easy. Now, this is going to solve your issue of hard starting, whether it's not something else. But this was my issue, and I've done a lot of research, and this is a lot of other people's issue. I'm going to go ahead and show you the sensor so you get an idea of what I'm talking about. One's a crankshaft position sensor on that timing cover, and the other one's a camshaft position sensor. Now, the crankshaft position sensor was my issue. And there it is, the long one. Now, reason why you have to move that is because you see it's further back here. So, as always, like, subscribe, and share, and keep on dreaming. This is for the crankshaft position sensor.